What's going on, everyone? Hero Collector Tyler back with the updated hero deck profile. Since the ban list just came out, I figured I'd go ahead and just show the little spice that I'm playing. Nothing too crazy. Again, to each his own with this. This is just kind of what I've concocted based on my locals and whatnot. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the deck profile. Going to start off with the Vision Hero package, which nothing's changed. 2 Ferris, 2 Increase, 2 Vion. Like I said, I know a lot of people play the 3 Ferris with the 1 Increase and then the 2 Vion, which is fine. Whatever works for you. Still, my ratios will be 2, 2, and 2. On into the Elemental Hero lineup. This time I am playing 2 Stratos. It's kind of been helping. Sometimes I don't see it, but when I do see it, it definitely does help. So figured why not. 2 Shadow Mist, still standard, nothing changes about that. The 1 Liquid Soldier, and then the 1 Honest, just to help beat over some problematic cards or just help facilitate that OTK. And then moving into the Destiny Hero lineup. Of course, the 1 Dark Angel, which is to me now standard. The 1 Denier, and you can't have Denier without 2 Mallies. And the 1 Plasma, because D-Force just makes that a lot easier to search out. Plus, you don't have to focus on wasting your searches for this, especially if you open with D-Force. It's kind of just busted. And moving into the spells, play the 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. I had a little extra room, so I figured just include it in there in case you're playing a back row deck. You can just get over stuff real easy. The 1 Called by the Grave, just in case you do get hand trapped and you happen to open with it. It definitely can help. Or, you know, if you set it, your opponent tries to do something in their graveyard, bam, banish the card or whatever you may need to banish. The 1 Poly, mainly, like I said, it's searchable through the Vion, and you can easily get it back with the Wonder Driver if you need to. And the 1 Rhoda for just extending searches for the level 4 heroes. It definitely helps. And then something kind of new that I'm trying out, the Triple Tactics. I played these 3 just because also, like, let's say you do get hand trapped or whatever and it stops your plays, you can at least do this, draw 2 cards, see maybe if you got something else to help facilitate some plays. Also, this is easy to side out for the side deck. That's kind of another reason why I played 3. And 3 Forbidden Droplets. Again, you see a problematic card or cards on your opponent's field, and you've got a hand you can kind of get rid of. Like the other day, I was play testing, and I had already had one. I drew one off of the Liquid Soldier, so I kept it to where I could set this one, set the other one, and pitch this one with the other effect for like another monster and whatnot, just to help negate multiple monsters instead of just one. And your standard max change at 3, pretty much, especially now with like Flow, they're gonna have some kind of different, you know, tech or whatever, since they don't have the barrier statue, or they won't have it, I should say, because I know the ban list doesn't go into effect till the 13th. But, you know, you summon your Stratos, they try to do something, bam, get your Masked Hero Blast out and still get your search and whatnot, or whatever they're trying to do. If they try to stop like Ferris or whatever, just mass change the Ferris, get your Dark Law, and continue to extend. And of course, the 3 Fusion Destinies. I want to say that I am playing like 1 or 2 more Destiny heroes in the extra deck, so this definitely comes in clutch, especially like let's say you open with this and you happen to break. You can play this, pitch the Shadow Mist from deck, and like Mally. That way you can summon the Dangerous and get your Shadow Mist search, get your Stratos, continue some plays, and just keep facilitating. Another standard, the 3 A Hero Lives. Again, like I said, there's times where I've opened 2 of these and had the Stratos in hand. Play this, let them negate it, play it again, get the extra Stratos, search another card, play the Stratos on your normal summon, get another search, and you should have everything you need for your Vision Hero combos, especially with, like I said, the 2 Stratos and then these. And rounding it up, 3 D-Force. I know a lot of people play it like at 1 or 2. I play it 3 just to max out of it, because like I said, if you do the Liquid Soldier effect, and let's say you have this already in hand, you draw another, well, that's an easy pitch. Or you can keep it, because remember, if you have 2 on the field, it stacks with the plasma and he can attack multiple times. So doesn't ever hurt to have, 2, or for sure that 1 though, for sure the 1. Alright, and moving into the extra deck, we're going to start off with the Link monsters. 1 Dread Decimator, which I have seen some people cut, which to each his own. Not saying it's wrong. Maybe they just don't need that slot. They need it for something else, which is totally understandable. The 1 Wonder Driver, just to help bring back your spell cards, your poly fusion cards, whatever you need, back from the grave to set. And then the standard 2 Cross Crusader, which always comes in clutch, especially if they negate the first one. Just link back into the other one. And then going into the Masked Hero lineup, the 1 Acid, which is very situational, but it can come up, and when it does, definitely does some nice work. The standard, in my opinion, 2 Dark Law, which with Cash Tier now, it's definitely needed. And the 1 Masked Hero Blast, like I said, especially since we're playing 2 Stratos now, we're able to facilitate it and get its effect if they try to negate it. Mass change if you were lucky enough to have it in hand, get the blast out, and keep extending. And then for the Destiny Hero lineup, this is the new, it's not really new, but I just brought it back. The Dystopia, especially if you're going like into game and you just want to hurry and burn your opponent so that you can get game, Dystopia is not a bad choice at all. And of course the standard DPE, the hero boss monster that we love. Never can go wrong with that. And then the 1 Dangerous, like I was saying, let's just say you happen to brick, but you have the Fusion Destiny. Pitch the Shadow Mist from hand or deck and the Mally, and just get the Shadow Mist effect to search, get your Stratos, and then you still have the Mally that you can banish to link and keep searching and get your Vision Hero play going if you need to, unless you've already got something good. But like I said, very situational, but I'd rather have it just as a backup. And then going into the E-Hero package, which isn't too much, nothing much really has changed. The 1 Absolute Zero, it's absolutely necessary, no pun intended. Definitely can help you out, especially if you're able to tribute it and just wipe your opponent's board. Like, Plasma is usually the only time I'll tribute him, so that I can just wipe their board, get Plasma, and not have anything to worry about. The 1 Escarado, just because we are playing the Miracle Fusion, and most of the cards in the graveyard are going to be dark, besides like the Liquid Soldier to get him out. But yeah, definitely just some kind of new tech. You can also do the Shining, but it's very situational because, like I said, most of the cards in here are dark, so that's why I just went with the Escarado. And then the 1 Sunrise, obvious reasons, your Miracle Fusion search, and he helps boost your heroes depending on the different attributes, which if you got these, that's an extra 600 on the field, so definitely can come in clutch. And then finishing up the extra deck, we play the 1 Vision Hero Trinity. Doesn't always come up, but it's a good beat stick, especially, like I said, going in for game, or your opponent just thinks they have a good set board. Even if you've got the Honest Neos in hand, summon him, his attack's going to double, and he can attack three times. Plus the Honest Neos, that's damn near GG. So, like I said, to each his own, but I've always liked him, and he's a good, reliable card. And moving on into the side deck, this definitely got some changes. I was running the Super Poly with 3 Super Poly targets. However, since, the ban list has just reoccurred to us, and I know it doesn't go into effect till the 13th, I just wanted to be prepared. Doesn't hurt to be. So we're going to start off with the 3 Nibiru, just in case, your opponent is summon crazy. You just sit there and wait and just, boom, destroy their field. Hopefully you don't have anything, set. Like I said, the only time we're really siding this in is if we got our butts beat, and then we know they're going to go first to try to facilitate a board, so just side that in. Another tech situation, if they're just searching or whatever, the Ash Blossom, can never go wrong with Ash Blossom. It's a great card, never has let me down. But like I said, that's kind of why we played the 3 triple tactics. You can just easy switch the stuff out. That way you don't have to think too hard on certain, choices. And we're also going to run 3 Ghost Bell, just because we know the Bestials will try to banish and whatnot from the graveyard. So like I said, going into game 2, that would be your main reasoning why to side this in, especially if you know your opponent's going to do what they're going to do. They might even make you go first, you never know, but best to have it. And then the 3, Book of Eclipse. I know a lot of people don't want to use this just because it's like letting your opponent draw after, you know, they flip back up. But, I mean, shoot, right situation, they're trying to pop off, just activate it, flips all their stuff down. I will say wait till they have, like, so to say, their ideal board out. That way you can just shut it down. They can't do their effects or whatever, and then you can just, they pass, go to you, and 9 times out of 10, if you've got the droplets, you can negate some of their effects if there's any problematic, and then just go for the OTK or board wipe, just depending. And last but not least, the Rivalry of Warlords. This is definitely a good combo along with the Dark Angel, because if you're able to do your plays correctly, give your opponent the Dark Angel, and then, you know, you have this luckily in hand, activate it after their draw phase. They're locked into the Warrior, or pretty much can't do anything either. Can't activate spells, and like this is mainly for the cash tier stuff because they are able to special summon if they have no monsters. So you kind of give them a monster, they can't do spells with the Dark Angel, etc. So yeah, little tech, but I mean it's always been there. Just I like to use it when I can.